Welcome back. Fillemon Amoolongo, widely recognized as DJ Munene and the founder of Namibia National Men's Conference, is now spearheading the Namibia National Women's Conference to address gender-based violence, or GBV, in the country. The pivotal event, scheduled for July the 27th, 2024 at a Shipena Secondary School Hall in Katutura, aims to provide a platform for women to discuss solutions and to seek justice. We are now joined this evening by Fillemon himself, the founder and director of Namibia National Men's Conference, as well as Frieda Shiimoneni, director of Namibia National Women's Conference. A very good evening to you both, and thank you so much for being here.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Well, you are so welcome. Now, talk to us, Fillemon. How should I call you? Should I call you Fillemon? Should I call you DJ Munene?
Both are my name. You can call me Fillemon or you can call me DJ Munene. We appreciate it more.
Right. So, DJ Munene, what inspired you to organize the National or Namibia National Women's Conference, and how does it differ from the men's conference that you previously founded?
Thank you very much for the questions, and good evening to the viewers. I actually come up with the Namibia National Women's Conference because this was requested by women of our country. Remember, we have been organizing the men's conference. We have hosted it in more than 3 regions, yes, and it was well attended by men all over the country. And therefore, women were suggesting that women are regarded as the most victims of gender-based violence, and we men, we are regarded as the perpetrators. Therefore, women find out that since they are the ones that are suffering because of gender-based violence, we are reading news about patient killings, women being killed, raped, and so forth. So therefore, they find out that they also need the same platform so that they can also able to discuss what are the amicable solutions and what might be the major causes of this gender-based violence. So therefore, that's why I decided to accept their request and then give them the platform as I'm giving it to the Namibian men. Right.
Well, Frieda, you are the director of the Namibia National Women's Conference. Talk to us about the key objectives and also, the key objectives of the conference, of course, and how do you hope to achieve these objectives?
The National Women's Conference is actually the first one that we're actually having in this country. Yes. And as he said it before, it came from the men's conference that we've been having. So, the key to actually address the National Women's Conference, we actually want to tackle the issues that are actually affecting the women in societies against gender-based violence. Especially, they are the victims of the gender-based violence. So we want to offer the community support and to give them the legal protection that they need, and to also make sure that they are socially and economically supported with mental health, and to also make sure that we actually will give them the platform to be open about what really brings up these issues to lead to gender-based violence. So how we want to achieve it is actually opening up this platform where we would like to check how we are going to actually lead it further. So we will have to see the outcome of the first Women's Conference, how it's going to be, and then we'll tackle it from there if we'll continue with it and how effective it's going to be to make sure that it's ongoing. It's an ongoing event.
Right. So this being a women's conference, share some of the topics and also the discussions that will be featured at this very first conference for women.
We're actually going to address what brings up the issues, and we're actually also going to check especially in the teenage, the students that actually go to school, they are actually the victims of gender-based violence. If you check on the news, it's mostly us, the youth, that are actually affected. So we are going to see what really brings those issues in teenagers and also in women that actually always in the house, and how they actually how they are abused by their husbands, boyfriends. All those sort of stuff are the issues that we are going to discuss at the event.
So in your organization, have you engaged some women's organizations, perhaps women's groups, women or activists in, women issues to be, at this event?
Not at the moment, since it's actually still a new thing. We are going to see how it goes, and if we'll be able to actually get other organizations that will be able to support us, and to see if we'll get any assistance through the first one that we are going to have this year.
Mm-hmm. So at the moment, you don't have any partners, any set organizations that will be partnering with you rather in this?
Oh, like in terms of sponsoring us, or just like helping us with the event?
Those that will be helping you with the event?
Not at the moment.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about your expectations, DJ Munene, of the conference or the impact on addressing gender-based violence in the country.
Yeah, we are expecting behavioral change. Just to add on what my colleague said, especially on the topics that are going to be discussed, they are going to touch on what might be the major causes of women to be killed. So women are going to answer such questions in their conference, that what might be the major causes. Then from there, if they answer that question, they can able to find what is now the solution if they find the cause. That is already a solution to problems that women are passing through. They are going to answer questions such as, we have our students nowadays that are dating taxi drivers, those who drive urefas, as well as those big men, just for cosmetics, for hot dog, for paying rent, for paying modules. When the student has failed major modules, then they don't tell their parents. They just keep quiet, say, baby, pay. Then the guy is paying. He did not build his room at home. He only have one trouser and a stove in a room, no blanket, because he's sacrificing for somebody. At the end, when the person graduates, he's saying, I'm not of your class, which create anger in a man to kill the person. So these are some of the issues that we are calling women to discuss. That is this true that you date men for income purposes, or you date because of love? Then they say yes. If yes, what is the consequences? And they are also going to answer the question, what is girlfriend allowance? Is it a funeral cover? Is it an investment? Is it a policy? Or what is it? Is it causing death? Is it an entertainment policy? Or what is it? So all of these expected topics to be discussed, when you combine them, they are even going to discuss what causes a wife to be raped by a husband. These people, they are called couple, they are one flesh. But you hear, no, my husband raped me. How? There is a question there, WHO. How? So therefore, these are now the topics that they are going to discuss. And after, we are expecting behavioral change and solutions to issues and major causes of gender-based violence that are causing pain to our women, children, so that we can have peace in this country.
Perhaps who will be some of your facilitators? Are you able to tell us that?
The facilitator, this is a public event.
Right.
We don't want to put any hindrance to people when it comes to sharing their own opinions. Right. But we have experts that will be given maybe 15 minutes just to read the conversation. Let me say we are talking about do women faked raped? Maybe there was an invoice that was not paid, which was not made clear at the beginning. And then at the end, the person is saying it's raped. Then we have an expert. We have an expert from police. We have an expert from those ministries that are dealing with these things, from law enforcement and legal practitioners, just to answer this question. So we are going to bring in like psychologists, social workers, people from all walks of life with different understandings, just to come and read the panel discussions so that they can able to go in depth of the causes and bring amicable solutions.
Will you be sharing, strategies on how these attendees and the broader public can support the fight against GBV after the conference concludes?
Yes, we'll be sharing that after the conference concludes. It depends on the individual, what kind of comfort they need or what kind of solution do they need. If it's now legal assistance, they will get that. If it's for mental well-being, they can get that through the psychologist. Yeah, all that. There will be people to actually assist them.
And perhaps in closing, what message do both of you have for women in Namibia who have been affected by GBV and are seeking support and justice?
In my final remark, I'm just saying, as our theme for this year, for the first edition of Namibia National Women's Conference says, it is well, my darling, we are all in this fight against violence. I brought a message from we men from the Namibia National Women's Conference that we are going to be submissive to whatever solution that may come, hold hands as one human family, and have peace so that we can able to live in a peaceful world without any mental, physical, and tragic death caused by us as human beings.
Okay. To conclude, I would just tell the nation, women out there, to actually attend this conference so we can actually make it a memorable one and an ongoing one. And it will actually be good so that we come together and we share all these critical issues that are affecting women in our society, the causes, and just to make sure you have someone to lean on and to tell all these problems to, instead of just, being there and no one to assist you. So it will actually be a good platform for us women to come. They should come, all of them, they should come, so we just talk about these issues and make sure we actually reduce or the gender-based violence that is actually high in our country right now. Yes, especially the young people, as we really need this platform so we can share ideas and just to support one another.
Right. Well, let me thank you both also for being here this evening to share this information with us, and we certainly hope that the public will come out in numbers to this very public meeting, this conference on women. Thank you to you both.
Okay.
Thank you for having us.
I don't think we actually spoke about the location. The conference is actually going to take place at Shipena,
Right.
Shipena Hall, and it will actually take place on the 27th of this month from 9 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Yep.
And all are welcome.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's for free.
Right. No registration, no fees.
No fees.
No fees.
Come one, come all.
Thank you to you both.
Welcome.
We certainly hope that you'll come back and give us feedback after the conference is concluded.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, that's of course Fillemon Amoolongo, who is also known as DJ Munene, founder and director of Namibia National Men's Conference, and also Frieda Shiimoneni, director of Namibia National Women's Conference. They have been speaking to us about the upcoming women's conference that will be taking place at Shipena School Hall. And yes, we'll be back after this short break.